People that call themselves African Americans aren't African Americans because they've never been to Africa. I don't consider myself a Norwegian American just because my heritage comes from Norway. I'm an American. If I'm an American, I'm American. Like, I hate the whole term. I hate divide. The left divides based on race. We're African American, Hispanic American, Latino American.
Well, I identify as Mexican American, and I'm proud of that. And I don't want my culture erased just for the sake of making white people feel comfortable, like they're solidarity.
Who wants to erase your culture?
I'm not talking to you.
But who wants to erase your culture?
We're all Americans.
Okay.
We're all Americans.
Erasing my culture, Arizona had an ethnic studies ban that was trying to basically legislatively get rid of any type of teaching.
I love these like single examples that obviously nobody has read up on, like this arbitrary.
You asked for it.
I know, but how am I supposed to? I know.
Okay, so this case went to the Supreme Court,
okay,
and it was ruled unconstitutional that they were preventing Mexican Americans from having their own.
You mean Americans that have Mexican heritage? I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Shit like that. It's just, no, but do you see it? No, for you it's messing with someone. For me, it's offensive and it's rude and it's.
I think we've become.
But you don't care about my feelings,
because it's literally disrespecting our existence.
No.
So you're gonna
you're assuming that
all the time.
Yeah, I'm tired of the perpetual. Hang on. I'm tired of the perpetual victimization.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Go ahead.
It's literally saying that your culture is not good enough.
No, it's not.
In this country,
it's not.
You
may be interpreting it that way, but I'm not saying that.
And it's saying that my culture as a Mexican American, as somebody whose grandparents literally came here and had Spanish beaten out of them by schools.
Which was wrong.
It's saying that is the best way to do things.
I sent my kids to Chinese school on my own.
Yeah, there's probably a lot to do
because there's the pride. There's a sense of pride there.
Anyways, my whole point was I appreciate you talking to me, and I didn't mean to offend you.
I just suggest you read up on the history of the United States and how much land was confiscated from Mexico and how many individuals under the Treaty of Guadalupe.
How much was sold?
Let me finish.
How much was sold?
Well, no, under the Treaty of Guadalupe, Hidalgo was guaranteeing rights to Mexicans, okay? So I think you need to understand the history of even California as a state and how it was obtained. I don't know. I think you need to, there's several versions that are taught.
But do you believe, are you supportive of giving, or do you think California still belongs to Mexico? Like La Raza and Brown Berets and some of these?
That's not what La Raza stands for. They stand for
But you agree they're a racist group?
No.
They are. They support the name, the race is it's dividing by the race.
Cultural identity. So you're one of those guys that's completely against multiculturalism, and then under the false premise you assert that it's racist because people want to have pride over their heritage.
If you claim that white supremacists are racist, then brown supremacists have to be racist too.
Brown supremacists only exist in a world where brown people have been put in power.
No, that's such a false argument. No. So you're saying in Mexico only Mexicans can be racist? Are you saying in Mexico only Mexicans? So if I go to Mexico, I can't be racist because I'm not.
Who invaded Mexico?
Hang on. If your argument is that only people in power can be racist, then when I go to Mexico, I can't be racist. All of a sudden, I cross that border. That's an insane argument. Racism. Hang on. Racism is based on dividing on race. It doesn't matter what color you are. If you're Hispanic,
it's based on power.
No, it's not. So,
yes, it
you're
is.
saying when I go to Mexico, I can't be racist.
I didn't say that. You said that.
No,
I said racism
in Mexico,
is based on
in Mexico,
power. It's based
in
on
Mexico,
you guys being in power.
Mexico,
you're cutting him off.
He's cutting me off. In Mexico,
You're making a solid point.
And I am too. So when I go to Mexico, can I not be racist? Because Mexicans control the power structure.
That's okay. That's an illegitimate
It's the exact same thing.
No, it is not.
It's not.
It is. You guys aren't willing to have it. You guys aren't willing to have a. You're not willing to have a rational. You don't agree.
It is rational.
Because you won't admit what's obvious. So when I go to Africa,
if I go to hegemonic culture, white folks, Eurocentric, hegemonic. Oh, big words that I don't know how to pronounce.
I'm so tired of this.
Parts of Mexico are literally
You're so
shaped
tired of it?
for tourists, white tourists, to
that's free market.
Preferentially there.
That's free market. If the hotels down there want to treat somebody some way.
But the only reason,
whose fault is that? Is that my fault?
Whose fault is
I
that?
hope your YouTube viewers are really enjoying this because y'all are a dying breed.
Go back in time.
No, you are. Leftists are.
Leftists are only getting browner, blacker, and queerer, and y'all better fucking accept it because it's going
There
down.
you go, guys.
You better fucking accept it.
There you go. There you go. From the left. Straight from the left. You better effing accept it.
Join Master
that
stupid
it's
and
about
on YouTube.
power,
That's what
and
y'all
you're
are doing.
I did
as
thank
a
you
white
for having a
person
conversation.
with your white privilege and your power.
I said most people that call themselves African Americans have never been to Africa.
I've been to Africa 4 times.
And I have too. I lived there.
And it
My
doesn't
parents
matter.
were Nigeria, Niger, and Burkina Faso. My parents were missionaries over there.
Okay, but why do you as a white man
Ew,
have the
that's
right?
the problem.
Missionaries are the problem?
No, but
Missionaries are the problem?
No, because you think that now you're entitled because
I'm not entitled to anything.
Tell people
I'm not.
the African
Why?
Americans
But hang on.
can
Why
adopt.
do most Africans that immigrate around the world want to come to America?
Yeah, why?
Because this
Why
place
do they?
has completely
Because it's the
marginalized all of
freest.
the structures. It is not
Because
the
it's the freest
So why must
nation,
we black and
the
brown
most
people in our
opportunity.
incarceration
It's got the most
system?
opportunity of any
that's
country in
kind
the
of
For
world.
problem.
white people.
No, I said, why do most Africans, when people immigrate from Africa, they come to America?
Because
Why?
we have monopolized historically all of
Because we are the
You guys,
hegemon.
you can't admit. You can't
we
admit
are
the
the
truth.
most powerful
Oh, here goes
country on
hegemon.
the planet.
Here goes yes.
Yes.
Why?
The imperialist
Why are we the most?
colonial
Why are we
structures
the
Where
most
do you wanna
powerful?
start?
other countries.
Where
We
do you
call
wanna
them
start?
third world
We are the
countries.
freest,
No, because
and we have the
at
most
the expense
opportunity.
of every other country
That's
that is
cultural
considered third
hegemony.
world.
He's never been to
Cultural
Europe. You've never
I
been to
have. I've been to
Scandinavia.
France. I've been to Belgium.
And why do you
I'm
keep saying
from
we're
Norway.
Constructed?
What's that?
Why do you keep saying we're the
Europeans
freest?
have more
We are.
control than
What makes
Africans.
Socialism is not
Who's the
free.
freest?
Socialism.
Who are
Free.
the freest in
Socialism.
America?
Everybody who
What is
wants to make.
Nobody's the freest in America,
Why is
really?
socialism being brought
It's
into
taking
this?
my money and giving
Why
it
do
to
you
people
keep
that don't
saying
divide
your
it.
money? How much?
My tax dollars.
Your
So
tax
you're okay with
dollars.
your tax dollars going to fund
So
$80
you can
for
walk
war?
on public roads and use street lights and have that security that you constantly do, the police, all this stuff that makes you feel safe, but you're not entitled to pay for it. So you're entitled.
No,
you
anything
think
that
because you
anything that values.
you think
There
that
are
because-
certain things
what-
we need
okay.
government. I'm not saying I'm against
Okay,
government.
but what do we need
Socialism
government
doesn't to protect our rights.
How do we do that?
What do you mean? How do we do that?
How do we protect our rights? Who gives us rights?
God.
God.
God?
Yeah.
God
Yes,
protects
they
our
do. God, my rights come from God. They don't come from man. Do they come from you? Where do your rights come from? Where do you believe your rights
We
come from?
fight for our rights as a collective.
And if you lose, what happens?
What happens is we keep
Well, wait, why is he
This isn't
No.
about losing.
No, so you support taking land from Native Americans then.
No, I don't.
Who's doing that?
Well, you're saying if we fight for them, but if we lose, if they lost,
Native
You have to
Then they
be
lost their
fighting
rights.
for your own
Native
existence.
Hawaiian.
No?
okay. All
And they're
right,
still
it's
fighting
been
for
nice,
their
guys.
rights.
It's been nice.
Native
So
Hawaiian.
again, it's been nice.
It's always nice. Yeah, Native Hawaiian. Got something to say about that?
That was disgusting.
And I have a time.
No, the
I
Princess
see.
Bride, like, filmed a long time ago.
Fuck! Are you serious?
White power.
They called the age of
Came in
expiration when
and
y'all
killed
started.
the
It
Crusades.
should be called the age of escape because it was so disgusting.
So I'm not bowing down. I'm not fucking praying. I'm not praying. Every time an indigenous person bows their head, when they raise their head, everything has been stolen. They've been killed. That's where that's at.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Really. No, I'm not.
That's a huge continent.
You're talking to me.
Country? No, you don't know. It's one of the biggest. It's the biggest continent. Tell me more. Aside from like fucking European, Russian continent, it's huge. There's literally tribes.
I know. I've seen the globe.
What?
We are all human beings. Why are we being divided? Black, white, African, this.
Because that's the way the system
We are
works.
all American.
Where are you from?
I'm from
People have been
China.
So you're from China. So you came to this country and then didn't learn about the history and then now try to tell us how to react to it?
Well, I'm here because I choose America over living in China. So
Okay,
I'm an
that's
American,
fine.
And I look
That's
at you as
fine.
an
But just
American.
because you're in a country,
American.
okay.
We are all
Yes,
American.
I understand that. You
But
think that.
you
That's
need to understand
nationalism. That's fine.
culturally,
Listen.
there are a lot of people who have faced a lot
never did a
of
history.
divisiveness. There are people who have been discriminated against because of the color of their skin. Those are
And
things.
it's not even just, what if I went to China and then try to tell y'all how you should feel about your own government? And without learning anything about China, if I went to China and was like, well, I like China, it seems to work out for me. Why don't you people decide?
How do you
But
know?
no,
I don't know anything about
because you literally told me by saying, we're all Americans, why are we being divided by black and white? They have divided us by that. We know phenotype doesn't matter. I know that.
Who did? Who divided?
This country was
So what can
built.
you do about it?
You don't know. What do you? You should really. Do you go to school? Do you like? You
I
take
know about
classes?
slavery, but that's past. Let's
But
move
that's
forward.
past. Let's
Yeah.
move forward. When did that happen?
You know Chinese railroad.
How long did it happen and when did it happen? You're saying slavery?
You don't know about Chinese railroad workers. Chinese railroad
Yes,
workers.
they fucking built the part of this country.
That's right.
You're trying to equate.
right.
You're trying.
That's
Listen.
right.
You're trying to equate chattel slavery, hundreds of years, when we were not considered human being slaves. We were animals. We were property of white people for hundreds of years. We have now been not as far removed from that. That has been in existence longer than it hasn't. So from a historical perspective, to be here and try to say it doesn't matter is insanity.
We've had a black president for
but
8
that
years.
doesn't matter.
Black people
That doesn't matter.
That doesn't
That doesn't matter.
You're
You're
live
saying
your life
something
in
that
the
doesn't
past.
matter.
You're gonna live
You're
your life
saying
in the past.
in the past.
I mean, what
You
are
don't
gonna do?
understand.
What are you gonna do to improve this country?
What do you think we're doing? I go to this school. I sacrifice my life all day learning about other groups of people and how to make that on a systematic change. How to gain power and autonomy. How to gain power and autonomy. I am paying my
Are you
tuition.
getting a job?
What the fuck are you asking? I'm a full-time student.
So what I'm saying is that you are pulling your strings, you are going to school, you've done the
Yeah.
best. You should be proud of yourself.
I was raised by immigrants that came here undocumented, that were working in the field.
You work hard.
Exactly. So I'm not going to forget my people because of that. We're not here. What's the population of black people at UC Berkeley?
Don't forget when you get your degree.
Oh, who cares?
He's black. Okay.
Exactly. And you want to know something about that? They use African immigrants and people who just came for this country and their parents just came to the country, and they use the same statistics to cover black Americans who were historically been here, who are ancestral to
Once you get your degree, you can do great good for people.
That hides black Americans.
You should be.
No,
You should be.
we have a different history.
Yes.
Just because we
Yes.
look the same,
Yes.
stop.
You
Back
should
the
be
fuck
more-
up. Back up. You need to back up. Back up.
Respect your space.
Back up. You do not. You're spitting in my face. You've touched me twice. You need to back up. Okay, so no, do not fucking talk to her like that. You need to back up. You want to yell in my face?
You need to answer.
Your breath hella smells. You didn't even fucking brush your teeth. You need to back up.
Sir, come on, give her
Back the
space.
fuck up.
There's no reason for you to get in her face.
Back
It's
up.
politeness, basic common courtesy,
We're not
human dignity and goodness.
Okay, 3%. That's covering African immigrants. That's covering people who recently came here.
You know, my daughter didn't get to Berkeley because her grade wasn't good enough. So what? So what? My daughter couldn't get to UC Berkeley. You get to UC
what does that
Berkeley
matter?
with your grades.
Yeah.
So who cares about the ratio? Who cares about it?
Because it's
I never went to UC
representation.
Berkeley.
Because since affirmative action was made illegal in 1992, black and Latino enrollment at this university in UCLA shot down 300%. We're not here. We're not here. My people aren't here. They're in communities being disenfranchised systematically, economically, socially. Domination. You haven't even learned. You don't understand what I'm telling you. Because you haven't even tried to understand. You came to this country and you fit in great. You got success. You probably helped your family.
I'm not a success. I
You're
don't
not.
fit in great.
Imagine.
But that's fine. You're talking about this is your choice. Okay, whatever. You decide to be here. That's
I
fine.
don't know a lot about Chinese history. I don't.
I know about Cultural Revolution, which is very much like what's going on here.
I'm sure you
Cultural
do.
Revolution is the same as what
I'm sure you
now in this country.
understand. You
Shut people
understand
down.
Chinese history so much more. I'm talking. Oh, you need to calm down. Calm down.
No, you already got in my face. Don't stop when you're excited. You just told her to shut the fuck up and you got in my face. Twice you touched me. Forget you? You touched me twice, sir.
It's your imagination.
That's my imagination. Like
You did.
have it on camera. You touched me.
I don't think you intended to, but you did.
Yeah, because you were getting heated up in the moment. You want to scream in my face.
Okay, you ready to talk to me now?
No, I don't want to talk to you. You already fucking did this. I don't need to talk to you. You have nothing to say. You have nothing to offer me.
Are weak.
The way that laws have treated those people
You're just
and
quoting
learning the
what your
history of that
teachers
is
said.
something that's essential.
I think she's a pretty independent thinking person. I don't
sorry?
think she's definitely thinking by herself.
That there are structures still in place that don't make us.
No, I just got to this school. I come from a family that's not educated. I come from a family that I'm one of the only people in my family that doesn't have a felony. For things like mental illness, for the fact that we have been forced to be a certain way, and then now that we act because of that, that way, we're now penalized and criminalized from not only our skin color, but the way we live. We're not only, everything's segregated still. I come from a segregated community. I went to a high school in 98% white people. Okay, but I'm fucking